Hey Virgo, welcome to your tarot session. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you for your patience and your support. Always, it means the world to me. So let's dive right into your reading. As always, I'm going to start by picking the general energy. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, Hangman, 5 of Cups. Let's honor that. Let's honor that this wanted to come through. You're moving out of a period of darkness. This is what it feels like for me. Like you're getting a glimpse of the sun. With the 10 of Pentacles, it seems like there's this threshold here. There's this movement out of something. And again, for some reason, this feels like a very long period of darkness. I don't think people necessarily know that you've been moving through that. It feels a little personal. I would even say kind of secretive, something hidden. You're constantly showing up and doing the work, but you felt this darkness. I don't know if it's around you. I don't know if it's within you. It's not like it's like dangerous or negative necessarily. It just feels like someone felt lost for a very, very long time. And now their perspective is changing. I think that you know that better than anyone, that it always starts with the mind. And sometimes your mind can be your own worst enemy. Of course, you are ruled by Mercury, this need, this craving for constantly cultivating new ideas and learning new things. You really have this curiosity about constantly learning and evolving in that way. And when you feel stuck, you can really get disconnected here. And I feel like there has been this disconnection between your body, your emotions, your mind, and now everything is slowly but surely realigning. And I don't think it's easy. It's not like you're snapping your fingers and then everything is aligned. It's the constant practice, the constant showing up and getting back into this curiosity, asking more questions and learning more about yourself. It's interesting. Something really is ending again. For some reason, I feel like this is about a period of darkness. Why am I feeling this, Virgo? I don't know. I think I'm going to know during this session. There's definitely going to be something coming up around that. I see the Sun card. It's like you're reaching that point where you're not looking for your truth or the answer. You're moving with the unknown and kind of accepting that this is where you are right now and it's going to take as long as it takes and you don't have control over it. And the feelings that are wanting to come up and the grief in the past and all of that, yeah, it's part of you, but the past is over. You cannot constantly invite it to be there with you. There's something about the past that you're, I think, accepting and healing. And you're seeing right in front of you, there is beauty here. There is something here that is worth, I'm hearing changing. I don't really like that. Why am I hearing that? But something that is worth the effort. Because again, it really is about a constant effort for you. It's not easy. It's not easy what you're moving through. Look at that, 6 of Wands. So yeah, when you see number 6 in the tarot, you know that you've been through change. 5 is change. 6 is when we are on the other side of that change. Six of Wands is a victory, but it's so personal. It's your guides, your well ancestors celebrating you. We brought you here. We showed you the way, but it was your job to do the work, to listen, to be careful, to get curious, and that's what you've done. It feels like this year you tried something different. Maybe you chose a different route, a different path, and there was a lot of uncertainty around that. Also, a lot of heaviness. Again, the past. It's like maybe certain failures from the past, some type of unfinished business. It really came up for you. And it kind of messed with your self-esteem, your perception of who you are and your value, your worth, why you are here, what is your purpose, all those big questions. There's acceptance here. Again, it's not like you are finding the truth, your truth, the answer. Like, there's no such thing as the truth. I think that someone curious and someone wise will understand that there's multiple truths, that we can believe multiple truths at once. Not everything is black and white. Not every option is either perfect or bad. I think that you're giving yourself the opportunity to explore a little bit more. Moving very far, as far as you can from the need to be perfect, this constant battle that you have with perfectionism. You understand that it's really one step at a time. Building, rebuilding something one brick at a time and making it solid, creating something that will last. Three of Pentacles is collaboration, it's hard work and dedication, and it's inspiration. There's just so much about this card that I love. And when I see it, I just know it's time to show up. That I don't necessarily have to do everything, but as long as I show up, I'm doing something right. And I think this is what's happening here. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be easy. This new reality, it's like you are remembering who you were before the pain, reconnecting with the sweetest parts of yourself, the wisest, most intuitive parts of yourself, your inner kiddo, maybe. And for some reason, I feel like it's not easy for you. It's very tender. It feels like a secret, like I'm not necessarily allowed to see what happened in the darkness for you. Very, very special energies. I'm not surprised because it's you. And I'm always honored to read for Virgos. And I'm always very touched by the love and the support that I get from you guys, because I know that if you listen, you truly listen. If something makes sense for you, you're going to apply it in your life, or it will stay with you and eventually you will remember it and apply it in some way. There's something here that you learned a very long time ago. It clicked in the moment, but you kind of forgot about it and you moved through so many different cycles and eras and the years went by, and then you're remembering something that was so special and so impactful for you. Nine of Swords is here. It could be coming up through a dream, through a conversation, or just so much feelings and thoughts that are building up. That's what the Nine of Swords is. It's the build up of so many thoughts, so many ideas, and all the things that we have learned throughout our lives. We know enough. We know enough. Sometimes we We need to take a little break from studying and podcast and reading stuff, just taking a little break and asking ourselves, okay, what wants to come from me? What are the things that I believe in? What are the things that nourish me and inspire me? What am I curious about? And letting that curiosity really take over, but not looking outside of yourself for answers. It's interesting because, the Nine of Swords is, again, like all nines, a buildup of something. We're so close to change. We're so close to a chapter ending, but we're nervous because we don't have control. We feel so alone in that situation. No one understands what I'm going through. My mind is a mess. I'm constantly challenged. Everything feels difficult, complicated. And then a new beginning. Something starts, something change, and we can connect the dots finally. And I think this is where you're headed. You're able again to reconnect with who you were. This innocent, sweet, joyful version of yourself. The you before your deepest cut, your most difficult times. Yeah, the death card is here. And the death card, of course, is known as the transformation. To me, this is when we're able to transform something very ugly into new life, new ideas. We're able to ground certain feelings. There's a reason why the Hierophant is here on this card. It's so interesting to me because this is the Scorpio card and we have the Taurus symbol here. So we understand our darkness. We understand that in order to evolve and grow and learn, we need to work with the good, the bad, and the ugly. Again, you're stepping very far away from perfectionism. You understand that it hasn't been of any help for you to obsess over work, obsess over productivity, and push down certain feelings of grief. And it's like you've been trapped in an old story. Yes, an old narrative about yourself, about your life, and it's changing. And something so sweet, so beautiful wants to flourish from that darkness. You're out of it. You see the light, but your mind is still very protective. Yeah, I see the light. Yeah, I understand the potential of this new chapter, the new energies, what I'm sensing, the changes really that are happening within me. I can kind of be hopeful about the potential, but it's very tricky because, again, your mind is trying to protect you. The Nine of Pentacles is here, again, another card of buildup. All nines are so important because they say you're almost there. Look at what you've done. Look at everything that you accomplish. Maybe your mind is saying it's not good enough. Look at people around you. They have so much more. They accomplish so much more. And that is an illusion. That is not the truth. So I associate the Nine of Pentacles a lot with Diana, the goddess of, to me, she's very connected with animals, of course, witchcraft, hunting. And there's something here. It's like understanding that you don't need anyone. You made this on your own. You created this life on your own. with Diana, when you work with the goddesses, and I've worked with the goddesses for a very long time. When I call in Diana, I always say, Diana, that is owned by no man. There's this power, this independence here that I see on the Nine of Pentacles. And of course, she's holding a bird, which, again, I connect a lot with Diana because she is so connected with animals and the forest and hunting also. There's something here that wants to connect with you, like an energy that I feel is connected to nature. There's this call to nature to look around you. You've been stuck in your head for a very long time. You've been, again, stuck in the past, stuck in this darkness. And there's so much beauty all around you that wants to be seen, that wants to be used as creativity and inspiration. It wants to collaborate with you in a way, and it's at your disposal. It really is at your disposal. There's something here that is right in front of you. And I hope I don't offend anyone saying that. It just really wants to be heard. There's something that you once wished for, Virgo, and you have it now. And I think that you're taking it for granted. And it's okay, we all do that. It's not like I'm pointing fingers. There's always reminders for me in all readings that I do, and I think this is definitely one for me also. What you once manifested and you have now, this practice of gratitude, it kind of needs to become a priority. Don't you forget how desperately you wanted the things that you have now, and maybe it's not enough. Maybe you want more, and it's totally fine, but something that's right in front of you, again, wants attention, wants to collaborate with you. And maybe you're looking for different things. And the inspiration is right here. Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is the illusion that the answers are outside of ourselves. It's the illusion that we are not enough, that we need validation, we need this green light from the universe, we need a confirmation that this is it, I'm gonna get what I want, and we cannot. So the Seven of Cups invites us to hope, to dream big, because that is the key. Hope. And you might be rolling your eyes, or like, what? It seems like it's not practical, it's not logical. Stop trying to rationalize your feelings and your intuition, especially, Virgo. You are incredibly intuitive. I will constantly repeat that to you guys because it's true. I put you on top of the list when it comes to healers, and it's just natural. You are all born with this massive gift of healing. Don't try to rationalize it. It's not meant to be clear and categorized and, taking into little pieces. It is meant to be experienced. There are messages coming through your dreams, Virgo. There are things that are trying to get your attention. And I'm going to be picking cards around that because I really want to know certain symbols. Birds could be very important, of course. All animals, dogs. There's symbols that are kind of trying to reach you through your dreams, maybe daydreaming, your intuition. It could be symbols that you see, anywhere. And those things mean something. But it's not about like Googling, what does it mean when I see a bird? What does it mean when I see this and that, or this angel number? It's to feel it. It's to give yourself the opportunity to listen and receive the messages. You know. You already know. So that's why when I saw the Nine of Swords, I was like, for a moment, put the books down, put the Google search down, the Wikipedia, just for a moment and see what comes up for you. There is so much that you already know, but for some reason you've been doubting yourself. Yeah, the Tower card is here. I'm not surprised. This is a divine intervention. There's the crown here. So I always think about the crown chakra and how it connects us to the divine. And sometimes when we are not listening, when we are disconnected from our bodies and we're constantly in the mind and the thinking, again, trying to make sense and rationalize everything, the universe is going to step in. The universe is going to step in. It's going to force you into a pause. It's going to force you to take time to breathe out, take time to just sit with the feelings, because the Tower clears everything that is non-essential in our lives. And sometimes we're very attached to those things. Three of Wands and the Judgment card. You're kind of forced into a new beginning. And at first it might feel scary. It is a big change, but the change is happening internally for you. It's not like someone's going to take your home away and your money and this and that. It's not like something bad's going to happen outside of yourself. It really is a shock internally in the month of October. I think that a lot about this is taking accountability for the role that you have played in certain challenges and obstacles, and maybe, fighting with other folks or fighting with the world in some way. Again, the Six of Wands was the first card out, so I have to think about the Five of Wands that just came before that. It's like this natural movement. Taking accountability again for the role that you played in certain stories. And it's okay. I think that it's time for you to do this. So you are creating this new beginning for yourself by saying, that's what I am meant to change. I am ready for that change. It's not easy and it's a little scary, but this is it. It feels so cheesy to say, but it's like someone is saying, you know what, I only have one life and this is the time, babe. This is the time to change. And I feel like a lot of people associate change with this negative thing. I don't know. I feel like especially when I was younger, people would say, oh, you changed so much. And it was just this thing, like I remember being so afraid to change. Like it was this bad thing. And today I'm honored. I'm so happy. I'm ecstatic when I notice that I'm changing, because thank God I'm supposed to change. We're all supposed to change constantly. But we get comfortable, especially earth signs. And I'm also an earth sign, Virgo. I get you. I definitely get you. And you guys know about my husband. I've said this so many times, but living with a Virgo for 13 years now, it's just, I see how different you guys are. I really see it. I experience it. And there's so much of you that I have absorbed through the years. And you guys are amazing teachers, just through living your life in a very unapologetic way. There's the sense of like, this is me, this is how I am, and I don't care what other people think, but actually sometimes you care. And I think that those little pieces of vulnerability that you keep pushing away, when you sit with them, when you embrace them, kind of befriend them, the change is so beautiful. And I think there is something so beautiful waiting for you here with the Judgment card. The word judgment is very important here. It's about how you judge yourself, how you judge others, how you've been judging where you are in life. And now there's this stop. There's this ending to that. It's very sudden for some reason. It's like very fast and very profound. Like you're skipping timelines. In a few weeks, the growth, the evolution is going to be one of like a decade. You're definitely skipping some type of year or timeline. I don't know how to express this. Moving faster than you've ever moved before. And it's just adding to what you have, adding to this abundance and this greatness and this magic. You're not afraid that things are going to be taken away from you anymore because you're not attached as much to the external. You're, again, reconnecting with this very sweet, vulnerable part of yourself that it wants to be in the driver's seat of your life right now. It wants to get curious and explore new things and get out of the comfort zone and connect with other humans. It can be it can really be, again, scary, but it's time. It's time, Virgo. Let it be. Honor it. Flow with it. I'm going to pick an oracle card for you. I want to see what message wants to come through. Again, this is an internal tower moment. 3 of Wands is the ultimate leap of faith. It's the new beginning. Let me see what can happen when I let this vulnerability take the driver's seat, take the wheel. And instead of judging it, surrendering to it fully surrendering the change. And we have moonflower bloom even if no one is watching. This is so beautiful. And I'm going to read the booklet. I love to read the booklet of this this specific oracle deck. There's always very cool messages that are coming through. Okay, so moonflower, give me a second. Okay. Who are you in your quietest moments? Who are you when no one is looking? What ignites your soul? What are you most passionate about? The moonflower endures the strength of all elements and experiences so much hardship, using only moonlight to grow. Yet she is incredibly beautiful. She blooms silently for no one but herself. Growth is never linear. For every step forward, sometimes you fall 2 steps back. Do not worry about what you cannot control, such as the judgment of others. I love this. What matters is your progress. Work on your growth. Stay true to yourself. Master your craft and be the best version of yourself. Just like the moonflower, bloom in silence. Every success and every story starts with you. Everything else will follow. And that's this proverb here. Just like the lotus, we too have the ability to rise from the mud, bloom out of the darkness, and radiate into the world. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This wraps up everything I channeled in this session. So I know this is my confirmation. And this is why I read the booklet in this specific oracle deck. Because it constantly confirms and bring back certain words. Again, you are out of this period of darkness. You have grown from the mud, from the obstacles, from the darkest parts of yourself. What is hard for you is not what is wrong with you, Virgo. Let that sink in. What is hard for you is not what is wrong about you. I'm sending so much love, Virgo. Thank you for your magic. Thank you for being here. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon.